everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new around these neck of the woods, my name, I just lisped really bad. My name is Melissa, or Missa, whatever you want, Instagram, Twitter, go check them out. Also, if you want, free choice around here. Today, as you can see with the title, I am going to be reviewing the Makeup Revolution Glass Skin range. Makeup Revolution sent this to me, this was all free, this was in PR, so thank you so much to the brand. Probably, honestly, wouldn't have bought anything, but because I had it, I wanted to test it all anyway, plus my patrons really want me to test it, so here we are. It's a few kind of core products, so there's 2 primers, I'm going to test both of them. There are 2 setting sprays, I'm also going to test both of them. There are 3 highlighters, I'm going to test 2 of them, because one of them is just way too dark for me. And there also is 2 eyeshadow palettes. Oh, I forgot about the gloss, maybe I should put that on. Nah. I won't ever use a clear gloss. There's also 2 eyeshadow palettes. I'll just show you them. I have dipped my fat fingers into a few of the shades, but to be quite honest, I don't like either of these palettes. The only shade I really love on here is this one, which is just this kind of weird shade. And then, oh actually, this one here is quite impressive. It's like a green reflect. That one is the Glass Mirror, and then this is the Black Ice, which looks like this. I just don't really understand the colour stories. I don't understand how they fit into glass skin. To be honest, I find both of these palettes really quite ugly, which is why I've not used either of them today. Sorry, Makeup Revolution, if you're watching. Yeah, I don't like either of them, so I didn't want to use them. I did try before I actually started filming and I just couldn't come up with anything, so I don't use the palettes. They'll just go with my niece. She'll like them. But for me, it's a no. So, but the rest of the products we're going to try, and I'm just going to stop planning around now. So if you want to see me test out all these products, see how this came about, then keep on watching. By the way, if you're wondering, my eyes are my Huda Mercury Retrograde palette. I just wanted to play with it today. Hey, welcome back to my non-makeup face, except my eyes. We have 2 primers to play with, and I kind of want to use one more than the other, but I feel like I should use 1 1/2, one on the other. This is the Glass Skin primer. This is completely clear, and it says Ultimate Dewy Finish, which makes me happy. This one is the Glass Liquid Skin Illuminating Skin Primer, which is like a kind of cloudy, because it's got a bit of a glow in it, serum primer. So yeah, I guess I'll just do 1 on each half. I'll probably put the Glass Skin on this side, because this is like my better side. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. And I'll put this one on this side, just so I can test both and kind of see what I think. So yeah, Glass Skin Primer has a pump. Thought it would. Not coming. Sexy. It does smell quite pleasant, you know. I'll take like 1 1/2. Oh my goodness, this feels so unpleasant. Feels like I'm rubbing like a really thick skincare gel on my face, like a cleanser or something. Gives a glow, doesn't it? Doesn't feel oily, it just feels like a gel that should not be a base for makeup. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's not pleasant. I like the sheen it's giving. I'll be interested to see if that actually comes through though under a foundation. So on this side, I'm going to use this one, and we'll see what this is like. It's kind of like champagne-y coloured. This one feels a lot more pleasant. This one just feels like a serum, and not thick and like, not sticky. Just, this feels much more pleasant, and actually it's sinking into my face, whereas this one is just sitting on top of my face, like completely on top. This one feels like it's already sunk in. I feel like half of that went up my nose. But yeah, there's a big difference between the 2. Already more inclined to like this side just because it feels more normal. But we'll see when we put the foundation on. I do like this shine, I just still think it doesn't look natural. It looks like no one has skin this shiny in real life. Yeah, I definitely prefer this side just because of the way it feels. This side feels so horrible. I'm going to use a favourite foundation, my ABH foundation. I'm going to use 110C. It's a little pale, but actually my face is darker than my body and it all matches up. And I'm going to just use, yeah, a bunch of favourites just so that they're tried and tested, and I know it's not like, oh, maybe just my foundation's crap. It's not, because I love this one. Do you know what I mean? I'm really nervous. Like this side honestly feels like it's really itchy. Maybe I should use like a matte foundation to see what would happen, but then I kind of think there's no point in that at the same time. Who knows? I've always said this ABH foundation on me is very medium coverage. I can build it up to full, and it does already have like a dewiness to it. That's part of the allure of this foundation. In terms of this side of my face, I'd say it's definitely got a sheen. You can see it like on the high points, I hope. And then this side, I would say is very similar. No, this side is definitely more glowy, definitely 100%. I feel like this side of my face has a glow everywhere, like just under my eye, beside there, on my nose, like on my chin. And this side is just not quite so much. I think both sides look good and the foundation is looking good over both sides. I would say technically my pores look more smooth on the side where I have the serum. On this side they do look a bit more obvious. I don't really mind like pores showing on my skin because everybody has pores. But I would say if you're quite worried about that, the serum is definitely like hiding my pores more. I just put a tiny bit more foundation on my cheeks just because I like more coverage. And both sides look great. I do think as soon as I put like powder on, it's really like all the shine is going to disappear, but we'll see. Like if you're not someone that sets your makeup with powder, I can imagine that you would quite like this because it does look so intensely glowy. What is on that? Like it is just so intensely glowy. I mean the Glass Skin primer side. This side still does look really good. Still looks really glowy. But I think this side is more impressive in terms of that. Anyway, I'm going to conceal and powder. And then we'll see. I used my Conceal and Define Infinite, which I think is like a fairly matte concealer, but I still see some shine, especially on this side. Like see like around here. Super shiny. In fact, that concealer looks really good today. I mean, I think my skin is looking really good, and cheap primers do scare me a little, but this is fine. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder because it's bomb, and it does have a bit of a sheen to it. I think both sides look really good, to be honest. This side is still definitely more dewy, the Glass Skin primer side, even with the powder on top. I'm not allowed to go with my skin finish. I don't feel like that would be fair. But I still feel like my skin does have luminosity to it and it's really like pretty looking. I don't feel like I can go in with setting spray at this point either because I don't know if that would be fair. But I just feel like, yeah, it still looks glowy and healthy. I think my foundation has looked better over other primers for sure, but it doesn't look bad in any way, and I wouldn't be like, oh man, I need to wipe this off before I leave the house. Like that's not the case at all. I do think it looks good on both sides. I wonder which side you prefer, Glass Skin or the serum. I'll just bung on the rest of my makeup quickly and come back, and then we'll see about the setting sprays and the highlights. I almost forgot I had other things to try. 1 second. So we got the 3 highlighters. This is the packaging. I kind of like it. Apparently it's like a rip-off of Lunar Beauty, I think. I don't know, I've not got anything from that brand. But I still kind of like it. I don't even actually think any of these shades are going to suit me. This one is in Black Ice. This is the deepest one. I'm not going to touch it because I can just put this into the charity shop if it's untouched. This one is Glass Mirror. This is like the medium one, and it is very, very pink toned. Like kind of like a blush topper for my pale skin. This one's Glass Crystal. I really like the packaging because it's like pearly, pearlescent, like holographic-ish. And this is very silver toned. I don't think any of these are going to suit me, but this is going to be the one that I try. Gosh, that's not going to suit me, is it? I'll swatch the middle one as well. The formula of these looks exactly the same as the Makeup Obsession ones. That's the pink one. Actually, that one might suit me a lot more. Let's try the pink one. Let's see, shall we? Okay, it's prettier than I was expecting. Okay, it definitely is. It is pretty. It does have a pinky kind of lilac reflect to it, but I think because my eyes are very purple today, it kind of like it looks okay. And it does have a lovely sheen to it. It does kind of look like a luminosity from within, not just like a powder on top of products. I might just try a tiny bit of the pale one, just like on the very high points, just to see. This one is very pale, very, very cool toned. Teresa, you might like it because it is so pale. Not that you buy a lot of drugstore, but oh, I don't know. It does look intensely highlighty. I've got to give them that. I didn't think I was gonna like these highlighters, honestly, because of the shades. But I mean, as highlight goes, it highlights me. I look very highlighted, don't I? Good formula, very glowy. I just think the shades are a bit off. Maybe the deep one's fine, but I feel like just because you need to make a really pale highlighter doesn't mean it has to be super, super cool toned silver, because that doesn't suit a lot of us pale people. But I mean, it is pretty. Both of them are pretty that I used. I could actually probably use the deeper one as like a bronzer topper kind of thing, but I'm not going to do that today. So I'll just throw on blush and brows, and then we will try out setting spray. Gosh, I am so luminous though. And I am actually really starting to like it as everything's kind of coming together. I was quite unsure, but I'm so glowy, which is how I like to be at all times. Last up, we have two setting sprays. Setting spray is one of my favourite things in the world. We have the Glass Shimmer Fix Iridescent Fixing Spray, which looks clear. Kind of like the, what's it, Iconic London one, but when you shake it up, it's got just like iridescence. I'm sure you can see that. I can anyway. Leaking already. I've got to say, these products smell really nice, like all of them. And then we have the Glass Glow Fix Ultimate Glow Dewy Fixing Spray, which is just completely clear. I guess I'll put one on one half, one on the other. See what happens. I think both of these, yeah, both of these are leaking. Look. Leaking, see? I'll use the Ultimate Dewy on this side, where I use the Ultimate like Dewy Primer, and I'll use the Iridescent on this side. Just gonna see how it sprays. It's alright. So how do I do half? I'll just turn my face sideways. It's a pretty nice mister. There's a few splodges, but nothing that would worry me. But on the whole, fine. Don't really notice any difference, really. And then yeah, this one on this side. Give it a good shake. See the spray? Exactly the same. Doesn't smell quite as nice actually when you inhale it. That one has put just tiny minuscule bits of glitter over my face. I actually don't mind it that much. It's alright. I prefer probably this one just because I'd rather a shimmer, a glow spray didn't just put glitter on me to make me glow, but it just did something else like my Glam Glow one. Anyway, I'm gonna piss off and I'll just see in a bit, see how it's looking. I mean, I honestly started putting all of this makeup on at 10:30. It is now 1:45. I just like to fanny around, don't I? So I'll come back in a few hours. I want to film another video, so I don't know if you'll be able to see the glitter. Anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, so admittedly it's only 8 PM. However, I'm a little bit tanked because I just filmed my reacting to your unpopular opinions. Still drinking my wine, even though I'm just gonna go to bed. So technically I've had this makeup on for like 12 hours? No, can't be that long. 8-ish. Well, I started at like 10:30. My makeup's been on for many hours. I need to have a shower. Desperately. It looks great. I look very moist, I would say. My complexion looks wet. It still looks nice. I like both sides equally, to be quite honest. Neither side is upsetting me. I do feel like I need to take my powder brush and like dust over my entire T-zone, but apart from that, I mean, it's good. But then I don't have problem, like my makeup stays on. It stays on all day and all night if I want. I could wake up tomorrow and my makeup would still look the same because my skin is, I don't know how I describe it, as very, very normal to ever so slightly dry. So I feel like makeup stays on really well. But I would say that the primers are actually probably the most impressive part of the makeup, and I actually prefer the shimmering spray. I should also mention that the primer that looked super wet, like it stopped itching after a few minutes, and it actually feels not like, it doesn't feel weird at all. I was worried that it would feel really like heavy and sticky and horrible, but with setting powder it's fine. It's wiped off around here quite a lot, and also my smile lines are insane. Wow, yeah, my smile lines are so much worse on the side with the like Ultimate Dewy, the clear one. They're not so bad on this side, funnily enough. Got a lot of mascara fallout. I will say I don't feel like anything from this launch has just let boy racers, honestly, on you go, mate. On you go. I don't feel like anything from this collection has wowed me. Like I said at the beginning, I wasn't actually gonna buy any of it. Still wouldn't. It's fine. It does what it says on the tin, but I've probably got better primers. No, I definitely have better primers. Definitely better setting sprays. My eyes look really bloodshot. Yeah, it's fine. I think kind of makeup for makeup's sake, releases for release's sake. I don't feel like it's done anything wild to my skin that I couldn't achieve with my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. But if the primers from this collection are calling your name, I do think they're definitely worth a shot. Just like the highlighters. I mean, I look super glowy, although my T-zone is kind of, you know, it's wet, like oily feeling, although not super oily. Yeah, I don't know, it's fine. It's not life-changing. I think I'm just at that point where I'm like, go to bed, Melissa. So I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the makeup, how you think the products performed. I'm, like I said, fairly impressed, but at the same time, like, nothing mind-blowing. You've probably got products already in your collection that will do exactly the same thing, let's be honest. So yeah, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you'd be so kind to give the video a thumbs up, because it just helps me out in a nice way. Give it a thumbs down as well. Helps out the same. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. A special thank you as well to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for your support on here and on Patreon. Baggles my mind, boffles my bum. You know what I'm trying to say. I've had 4 glasses of wine at this point. Yeah, if you want to join Patreon and get to see me, why wouldn't you want to see me live every week, and join our Discord, Facebook and WhatsApp group, the link is in the description. But if you can't or don't want to, don't worry about it. Watching my videos, biggest support in the world. I'm gonna go to bed and eat crisps and chocolate until I fall asleep. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!